In today's video, I am going to teach you how to calculate retirement date in Excel. In this tutorial, we will calculate a retirement date based on the common retirement age of 65. The goal is to take an employee birth date and use Excel to automatically find the date when that employee turns 65. This is useful if you manage employee records, benefits planning, human resources spreadsheets, or any list where you need a consistent retirement date calculation. To begin, open your Excel worksheet and click into cell B2. This is where you will type the employee birth date. Make sure the birth date is entered in a format that Excel recognizes as a date. For example, you can enter the month, day, and year in the standard date format used by your version of Excel. The important thing is that Excel understands the value as a real date, not plain text. If Excel recognizes the entry correctly, it will usually align the date in the cell and allow it to be used in date formulas. Once the birth date is entered in cell B2, take a moment to confirm that it looks correct. This matters because the retirement date will be based entirely on the birth date in this cell. If the birth date is typed incorrectly, the final retirement date will also be incorrect. So before moving on, quickly check the month, day, and year. Next, click into the empty cell C2. This is where the retirement date result will appear. Keeping the birth date in one column and the calculated retirement date in the next column makes the worksheet easy to read and easy to expand later if you are working with multiple employees. Now, with cell C2 selected, type the formula equals edate, open parenthesis, B2, 65 times 12, close parenthesis. The formula should look like this, equals edate, open parenthesis, B2, 65 times 12, close parenthesis. After typing the formula, press enter. This formula uses the edate function, which moves a date forward or backward by a specific number of months. In this case, the starting date is the birth date in cell B2. Since 1 year has 12 months, multiplying 65 by 12 gives Excel the total number of months in 65 years. Excel then adds that number of months to the birth date and returns the date when the employee reaches age 65. After you press enter, Excel will calculate the result in cell C2. Depending on your Excel settings, the result may appear as a normal date, or it may appear in another format. Sometimes Excel may show a number instead of a readable date. That number is Excel's internal date value, and it simply needs to be formatted correctly. To make the result easier to read, click the Home tab at the top of Excel. This tab contains common formatting tools, including the number format options. With cell C2 still selected, look for the number format dropdown. It is usually located in the number section of the Home tab, and it often displays the word General by default. Click the number format dropdown, then choose Short Date from the list. This changes the result into a clear date format, so you can easily read the calculated retirement date. Once Short Date is selected, cell C2 should display the employee's retirement date based on turning 65. At this point, you have successfully calculated the retirement date in Excel using the employee birth date and the edate function. This method is simple, reliable, and especially helpful when you need Excel to handle the date calculation automatically instead of counting years manually. That covers everything you need to know.